I think it's extremely positive, and it's a great place to be in to start with, that we get to have conversations and debates about this, and not only in this urban, privileged, entitled milieu, because I do not kid myself. I have crossed over from being in a space where I was always conscious of my gender, made to feel embarrassed about it. I went to an engineering college where there were all of 6 women, and the boys in my campus made me feel terribly conscious about my body, my breasts, everything. It was something to be embarrassed about. And yet I've come around, found a partner who's incredibly, probably a much bigger feminist than I'll ever be. So for me, marriage has been a very liberating, freeing experience, and I get to do my own thing, have my own say, and earn my living, and do what I please. At the same time, get to share a relationship of respect, and that's something I wish for all the girls in my country and in the world. Yet, I do believe it comes from a starting point of you believing that you ought to take responsibility for your own life. Every time I go on to the concert stage, I talk about the quota system. Now let me tell you how it links up to the empowered woman space in my head. I have a song called Bedardi Raja, and it is set in a quota. And the context to that song, because I believe I like to tell a story, just in the turn of the century, 80, 90 years ago, largely the only profession that a woman could go out and earn her own money with, or own property with, was if you were a kothewali. And these courtesans were actually treasure houses of culture, music, and we've never given them the darja of a ustad or a pandit, which men got. The women, I can go Gohar Jan. We have n number of examples who are I would say, why don't we have a darja of an ustad for a woman? I mean, can you tell me one? So it's not been fair, and yet 100 years from now, here I am. I'm an engineer, I'm an MBA, I'm a musician by choice. I run a company, I have a team, I have a partner who seems to think it's all very normal that I come home and he make me a cup of tea. We are in interesting times, and I live my life pretty much out there in the open on social media. And every time I get off stage in a small little place like a Satna in the heartland of Madhya Pradesh, I know the girls who come up to me and talk to me about the way I dress, the way I talk, and whatever I'm putting out there in the public domain is something which gives them the energy to believe that it's a life they can lead to. So it's not just me; there are hundreds more like me. And I'm actually extremely happy and proud to be associated with an initiative such as one that Back to the Front and the team has taken up. I believe Career Connect and such platforms are very, very important. And currently we are talking about Mumbai. I hope it goes to many other cities. I have just a very basic wish to share with them and everybody else who's watching this. It's a very simple equation. If 50% of the equation of the population is us, our gender, and if we are happier and we are involved in more productive activities where we feel that we have a contribution to make, not only in our families, not only in society, but in general in the world, I think it would make a much happier space. I wish Career Connect, this platform, and the whole team of Back to the Front all the very best.